Welcome to the show, Harper Finn.
Thank you for having me. It's really nice to be back.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yeah.
And the sun is shining.
The sun is shining. It did the classic Auckland 180 weather flip, and I'm, out there taking my jacket off, sort of getting a glimpse of a New Zealand summer, which has evaded me for too long. So,
I bet.
I've just come every time I've come back to New Zealand the past few years, it's been winter. So I'm like, very.
Because you're based in New York, right?
I am. I have been based there for the past 3 years. So New Zealand is now, I only get to come here once a year, if that. Sort of, it's a very long way these days. It's 20-hour flight and something. So.
One of my favorite cities in the world, though.
Yeah, it really is.
What do you love about living there? What's the coolest thing about living in New York?
I think the coolest thing is just how easy it is to kind of step outside a building, step outside your apartment, and instantly see 1,000 people doing 1,000 things at once.
Yeah.
Sort of, at least from a songwriter's perspective, it's very easy to find inspiration. You literally just have to look out the window. And some of the best things in New York are free. People watching, getting on, walking
the people watching.
People watching is just like, immensely entertaining.
Last time I was there, I was posing for a photo on the street, and a woman stopped while we were taking a photo so she didn't walk through, and then we were like, thank you so much, you can go. It was Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah.
You're like, Kirsten, please, you don't have to wait.
I'm taking a photo.
New York photo.
That happened to me. Similar to me, I was walking out my apartment and I had to ask Clairo to get out of my doorway.
Wow.
She was like standing, sorry, I live here. Can I actually get out? Like, I need to.
Do you know, I really wish I was cool enough to know who that is.
Yeah. Clairo. Well, she's a neighbor of mine, or maybe she is, I don't know.
Amazing.
The streets are filled with people like that, so it's,
But then that's what you love about New York, but then what's the nicest thing about coming home?
Nicest thing about coming home? I mean, these days, because, a lot of my friends have left to sort of go overseas, get work experience over there. So coming back to New Zealand is all about kind of being left alone a little bit and just sort of being able, like going out for walks at night. I really love walking at night around my neighborhood where I grew up and just sort of not seeing anyone and sort of being alone with my thoughts and maybe just really, really quiet times, to be honest. I guess
that's something that you wouldn't get in New York very often, like not a walk alone with no one else around you.
Where I live next to a club. So like I can hear a sub coming through my floor every night, and I hear people trailing out the club at 3, 4 a.m. So the silence in New Zealand is nice. It's like getting some of the best sleeps I've ever had.
Yeah. We're a quiet bunch, aren't we?
Yeah, well, admittedly it's winter, that's why I'm like, I want to come back for summer and really like ramp it up, because the best time of year to come to New Zealand is always sort of December, January, February.
Kiwi summer, you actually can't beat it.
Exactly.
Well, you are coming back in a couple of months. You've got a couple of shows in November to celebrate your brand newly announced album. This is so exciting.
It is really exciting. I can't wait to come back and do them. It's been like 2 years since I've done a proper show in New Zealand. So these are long overdue. And Auckland and Wellington, can't wait to be back.
So exciting.
That's really exciting.
Tell us about the new album.
So the new album, my first, it's an album called Silo Park, which ironically enough was written and made in New York, despite it being named after a place just down the road from here. But it's very much a account of sort of growing up and experiencing loss, experiencing heartbreak in a foreign city like New York. From New Zealand, I grew up here, so moving there was pretty overwhelming, and it was definitely a challenge. I mean, I love that city, as I said, and I can't wait to go back and spend more time there. But it's a place that really challenges you and kind of asks you who you are and why are you here, constantly. And so those questions, when they're being thrown at you, you have to sort of really develop an idea of what the hell you're actually doing. And so I think this record is my response to that question. It's my response to the life going like, what are you made of? What are you here to do? And so I think I was trying to step up and answer that question as honestly as I could.
I love that. And how long has it taken you to put your first album together? I mean, I wouldn't have any idea how long that sort of thing takes.
It took me 2 years.
Wow.
So I'd say it takes about a year to write it and record it, and then maybe a year to, do all the sort of, get all the promotional side of it, doing all the sort of, the admin, I like to call it. But it took me about 2 years to get to this point today. So it's kind of surreal to be talking about it, because this is a process that started in 2023. So for it to now be brand new and everyone to be hearing about it now, I'm sort of having to circle back on myself and remind myself certain things about why I made this record and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
Well, we're so excited.
Thank you.
The brand new album Silo Park is out October 31st, but you'll be able to hear one of Harper's brand new singles, Broken Glass, on the hits from next week. So very exciting.
Yes.
Harper, thank you so much. Go and enjoy the sunshine.
I will. I'm running straight back out there.
Brilliant.
Yeah, get that dose of Kiwi summer.
I need some vitamin D.
Thank you so much, Harper.